So many of you may already be aware that a lot of pollinating insects like bees and other things are on the decline globally and locally. And that's bad business for everybody because we need those insects to help these plants reproduce. And these plants provide a lot of things for us like food and other things that we depend on. And so one thing that you can do locally is to plant a pollinator garden, and that's what we're going to do. So we had this patch of unused yard over here that we've kind of turned into a garden, and we're gonna have to do some things to prepare it, and then we will plant some plants. Before we plant anything, you can see that this garden is kind of a mess. We've actually already started, but we need to finish the job of removing the weeds. So before we plant, we want to get rid of the weeds that were here. This was overrun with I don't know, a bunch of different species of running weeds. You can see some remnants here. So what we want to do is dig that up and then till the dirt and get some nice healthy topsoil on there, even the dirt out so it's got a nice look to it. And then once that's done, we can start planting and bring in our pollinators. You might also, here's another problem that you could probably see. You might recognize that as English ivy. That's an invasive species that was brought in for decorative reasons at some point and then just sort of overrun because it's invasive and it has no natural predators or nothing stopping it from doing what it wants. So it's kind of taking over this tree, choking this tree out. So what we might try to do is cut some of that back as best we can too, but that's a secondary project to our pollinator garden. So let's get started. At this point, we've got the weeds pretty much taken care of, and we've leveled it out. And so now we're just doing a couple more passes with the leaf rakes to kind of get any loose debris that we want to get rid of and bag it up. And then it's time to plant, and hopefully we'll get some pollinators. Garden store, we bought some plants that are known to attract pollinators like butterflies and bees. So we're going to plant those to kind of be the keystone of our pollinator garden. But we've also got these things that we're going to give a try to. These are just some wildflower mixes that are supposed to attract pollinators. You'll notice we got some milkweed there too to try to get some monarch butterflies maybe. So we're going to plant all this stuff in our garden, and we'll see if hopefully we can get some bees and butterflies. All right, we've got it all cleared out, smoothed out. We picked up as much of the debris as we're going to, and we've placed our plants. Important to note, these are all native pollinator plants, so we're keeping it local. And so we'll pop these into the ground now. So we planted our grown adult plants, and then we also had some pollinator seeds in these packets. And the directions were just to broadcast them on the soil directly, and we tamped them down by walking over them to push them into the soil a little bit. And now we're going to water it, and then maybe we'll get some pollinators. So check it out. We got a couple different kinds of native pollinating plants, and we've got some other wildflower pollinator plants, seeds that we put out there too. So now we just have to wait for pollinators. Uh-oh, we got a pollinator. There's a bee. And here is our finished pollinator garden. We'll have to water it regularly and spend some time hanging around looking for more bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, and other pollinators. In any case, it will be a welcome addition to our yard and hopefully do a little something to offset the decline in pollinator populations. We had fun making it and hope you enjoyed watching us. We'd love to see any projects you're working on at home to help out the environment, so send them along. Until next time, do good work, have fun, stay safe, and remember, science is the bee's knees.